Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm live. Hello. So, yeah, this has been kind of like exactly. I don't even have the words to explain where I've been, except this is a video and I'm going to explain where I've been. So, this is pretty much a very hard period for a lot of us. So, God created everything, the stars, the planets, the moon, everything. Now, this month is what we call a blue moon. The first of the month and the 31st of this month is a full moon. Now, where I am is kind of intense. Things started shutting down again. And so I want to bring you guys some knowledge and just kind of just share with you guys, listen, hey, be cautious out there, okay? Now, I'm not here to do any fear mongering or anything like that. I have definitely been preparing myself. I've definitely doing my own fasting. I'm doing a lot of prayers. I've been just like using my own intuition and everything like that to just understand what is happening. So in a previous video, I made a video called What to Do with Unemployment Money. So some people are getting unemployment money. Some people are getting paycheck protection plan money. Some people are getting emergency income disaster relief, also known as EIDL. So what is happening right now and what I've been paying so much attention to is that there is a huge change that's about to occur. So the first is that a lot of the financialists, a lot of economics or economists are saying, listen, you guys, there is about to be bank bail-ins. And this is not where like the helicopter that they're calling this helicopter money is coming. This means that the Federal Reserve is coming to help save everybody from what is about to happen, which is that there is a financial reset, which is that China is now becoming a very strong world power because they're keeping all of their money insular. They're also saying that there's going to be a time where you go to the ATM and you're not going to be able to withdraw your money. Now, this can be scary if you keep a large majority of your finances in banks. They're warning everybody, and these are economists, just invest in other things. Some are saying, in digital currencies, that Bitcoin is the new, up and coming thing. Honestly, guys, I cannot say anything too much about Bitcoin. When I traveled to Asia, this was one of the biggest things. When I was living in Chiang Mai, people were really big on digital currency, on cryptocurrencies, and this is the next wave. What the next people are doing now, this is SHTF. These are people who are preparing for things to really hit the fan. When muck starts hitting the fan and people start getting really aware of what's happening, this is the biggest, piece. Oh my gosh, Marinike, like, what are we gonna do? And I honestly, I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you that economists are saying, listen, there's going to be bank bailouts, and when all of this helicopter money is coming, inflation is going to come, and soon they're going to look at distributing digital dollars. So this is a form in which every single dollar that the government gives you is going to be tracked. Now, maybe this can be seen for a lot of people as positive. Oh, okay, I don't care what the government sees that I'm doing with my money. And others are freaking out. I mean, every 2, 3, 4, 5 days, Stansberry Research, Global Economy, Mike Maloney, Yankee Stacking. I mean, there's a lot of these YouTubers that I have been really listening to, and they're like really it feels very eminent. It feels like what this financial reset is coming is going to be very eminent. So they're saying, listen, the digital dollars are coming. You definitely want to invest in something solid. Gold and silver is the way. I did make, again, that YouTube video in the past when I told you guys, hey, listen, you definitely want to start paying for financial resources, start finding ways to invest in gold and silver. And let me be clear about what I meant when I said that. I'm talking about bullion, okay? So I'm talking gold and silver coins, and if you're doing what they call junk silver, which is just kind of quarters, you definitely want to look into quarters before 1962. The quarters before 1962 are all made of complete silver. So, or at least it's like 90 something percent. The ones after 1962 are like, I think they're mixed a little bit with nickel or copper or something like that. So definitely invest in gold bars or silver coins. You can go to a bank, you can go and get that. I mean, I think now, when I checked yesterday, the price was at 23 for silver, and it's gone up, and you can collect it from any other place. Like Egypt, you can collect it from Mexico, you can collect Canadian coins, and these are pure ounces of pure silver, and you can invest in bars of gold. Now, depending on whatever it is that you're looking for. So some places, some websites even have security lock boxes. Maybe you're staying in a place and you just need to invest in a few gold and silver coins. They have some lock boxes that if you need to go ahead and just lock your stuff up, you can do that. Some places have, I think SD Bullion has the 4 or 5 different secure locations. One is in the Cayman Islands. And then they have one, I think, in Wisconsin or Milwaukee. I'm not really sure. I just had a conversation with them about 2 days ago. So please go check the website, because don't quote me. This is a lot. I needed to where's your videos, Marina Kay? And my brand manager is looking at me like, so I want to be able to just share with you guys exactly what exactly is really happening. So, and this is really important to make sure you have this, because if the bank bail-ins do happen and you get to a place where you cannot get money, they're talking about, hunger and, famine of biblical proportions. So I want to say these are a lot of the videos I had been watching for a while, and it's not so much to keep myself in a fear-mongering place, but to know that this little small this little hub is very temporary. There's going to be something that's going to happen, and I know that there is a collective second shutdown. And I do feel that this is going to kind of happen a little bit around election time, or any time between now and January-ish. So it can happen after January, but something like that is definitely going to people are going to experience a lot of discomfort. So what is recommended during this time, during this food shortage time, is stack up on really healthy things. I've been watching a lot of people who are, thank God they're doing this to, bringing knowledge to other people via YouTube and saying, hey, these are my lists, these are my prepper lists, these are my bug out bags. And let me just explain a few things, so I'm not speaking any strange lingo. So if this happens relatively quickly, when the banks bail in, not bail out, they're bailed in and everything is locked in, a lot of the money that you're keeping in banks only goes to mortgages. So it's not really like the best infinite system or place to really trust yourself. A lot of people are recommending, I've been watching these videos for a really long time. I think even before the first election, and wow, look what came true, right? So it's really important for me just to listen, whether I agree or not, just to listen to opposing or whatever views, and then I can make my own choice about it. But it's better to stay informed than to be like, oh, what just happened, right? So this is the only reason I'm sharing this with you guys, because I really do want you guys to be informed. So the next deal is if there is food shortages, definitely want to stock up on things that would be healthy for you. Some preppers are going into states of, okay, we're stacking our gold and silver as barter items. We're stacking, we're keeping multiple like things, for example, small items that would allow for you to barter things that would come in handy. For example, bandages, band-aids, juices, waters, canned items, tampons, or any other feminine products, cups, things like that. Toothpaste, any sort of like mouthwash, detergent, powdered milk. They're recommending this, powdered peanut butter, lots of spices. And one prepper even went as far as, because some people are really wanting to get out of Dodge. They are going to just sit in nature and wait until everything is over. So some people are going as far as getting like paint buckets or the gallon buckets that you carry, and they're putting like little swimming tubes around the bin, and they're making that as a little toilet so you can go in and out of the bathroom. I mean, this is like, okay, this is some next level stuff, right? Some are even recommending to go on Amazon and purchase as many books as you possibly can. For example, what was that? So some people are all into like Boy Scouts, and others are in Little Marines. So Little Marines are like little children, and their parents help keep them. It's like young Boy Scouts, and you're able to, acquire a lot of knowledge on, okay, if things really do get bad. So what we're anticipating here is there's going to be a lot of race riots. There's going to be a lot of strife. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't want to say like, okay, like, but just anticipation. This is really something that you are just going to be very well aware is going to happen. Maybe we won't even know what is going on with the presidency in the United States for quite some time. Now, the energy here of where I am, again, things are starting to lock down again, and things are closing. I mean, some things are only open at like 40% occupancy. So with this, it's like, okay, it was like hosting a lot of amazing like prosperity workshops. I was like my markets were doing really good. The in-person stuff was amazing. And all of a sudden now it's like, what? Everything is closed. There's no beaches open. Maybe there are beaches, but really far away. If you want to go out of town, there's no public transport. So if it's happening before our very eyes, if everything is happening before our very eyes, I really want to bring you all this message of warning to heed. Listen, this may be a financial reset. This may be the deflation and the inflation. And there's a lot of speculation for a lot of people about exactly what is going on, why Mitch McConnell is having issues and laughing about, wanting to provide relief to people, why Nancy Pelosi is in odds with wanting to sign any sort of agreements. I mean, Speaker of House, this is so much drama that it's really, if I can recommend to anyone, just turn off your TV. Like, yeah, it may not exactly help because I'm like getting a lot of information here. However, there's other things you can do, one, with your time, and two, while everything is still somewhat free, while the internet is still somewhat free, definitely do some research on ways that you can help your own situation, make the situation better for you. And I always liked my favorite quote by Tupac Shakur, and he says, through every dark night, there's a bright day after that. So that we may be in very much the dark ages, but I promise you all there is a renaissance coming. And so we definitely want to be able to rise our head above the water. And we want to see what is coming before it hits us. This is very important. And we want to pray prayers of revelation so God can show us what happens before it actually gets there. And I'll definitely give you guys a testimony. And just really quickly, I had entered into a Daniel fast, which is a 21-day fast. And this was before anything started hitting the fan. And I heard the voice leave. I'm like, okay, like sometimes we hear all kinds of voices, right? Sometimes voices are like, okay, I don't like her. I should get out of here. Like not every voice is a voice of God. So I wanted to be very clear on this. And so as I am standing here today and had been able to share this story with you, yes, this is this is a time to really come in and be very well aware of the powers of what God can do in being able to hide you. And this transition and where we're going for artificial intelligence, which is what I genuinely believe. I would go to the bank, and I don't have my mask. Let me just grab it. And when I get to the bank, mind you, look at this. They will tell you, hey, we need you guys to just put your mask on. So you get to the bank, and in front of the bank, you have to be using this thing. And really, it's so they can start using technology to advance without seeing your full face. They're using this so you can, only portions of your face can still be able to identify you. Now, things are not bad. I will recommend, at the beginning of the year, I started watching Cindy Trim's declaration when she was in Nigeria. And I'm Nigerian, so I have so much love for that. For her prophecy that she was declaring and all the things she had saw in advance of what's happening 10 years from now. She didn't mention a vehicle or weirdness called COVID. So this is definitely something I'm like, okay, this is a vehicle in which the things that are transforming and changing are about to happen. So definitely stay aware, right? Be aware of your finances. Do what you can to scrimp and save just a little bit. If you can just definitely, take care of yourself. Eat as many things as you can that are nutritious. I mean, here I have a whole bowl of nothing but fruits and vegetables. So this is just what I eat in a few days, really. And I have a whole bowl of rambutan, which is so easy to eat. But other things that you can start doing, in preparation. Here, let me see if I can grab something for you. Some of the things you can do for preparation, I recommend this here. This is you can get all kinds of green detoxes. You want to get all kinds of natural products. So you can, even if it means eating less, not so much that I'm asking you to eat less, but just to be sure that you're taking care of yourself and making sure that you are getting adequate nutrients. And it really, in terms of the cost, you might get a bag like that. The green detox, which has spirulina and chlorella. I recommend that to a lot of my clients, not just in my nutrition for them, but in my coaching, in my theta, in my practices with them. These are just all of your algae. These are your nutrients. These are your vitamin Bs. These are your proteins. So when it does come down to a time where there might be a food shortage, worse than paper towels, you have other vitamins and minerals already on hand. So definitely go ahead and do that, guys. Yes, this is where I've been. I've just been really very focused forward on some of the things. One person even recommended just spreading your money across different bank accounts. So that's really easy and nice to do, especially that's worked out in my favor a few times. And definitely, I want to ask you guys, please pull your stuff out of, the big banks, Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, places like that. Maybe start trying to look into infinite banking. There's all kinds of YouTube videos about that. And keep a little bit of cash on hand. Now, what is happening is, if there is the US dollar is beginning to disintegrate, this is not something that you want to keep a whole bunch of cash of dollars. If dollars are no longer making any sort of difference in any economy, you definitely want to use another backup, for example, gold or silver. And the next thing that was recommended was to invest in artwork, quality artwork or paintings that you could keep. So you can just make sure that you are, just have some sort of insurance policy for yourself, which that would recommend gold and silver. So again, if it's $23, let me just double check here on this SD bullion for you real quick. So I do believe it's about 20, the price of silver. Let's see. Oh, it's dropped at 0.04%. So it's $24.26. And the cost of gold is $1,906.71. And the price, which is down 6.76%. And the price of platinum is now $871.14, which we're seeing a decrease at 1.06%. So if you can, definitely, get into reading about some of these things. Stansbury Research is really good about this. Let me see. Let me just pull this up on my. So yes, she's great. I really like her. She's got some pretty amazing stuff. Simon Dixon is really good. He talks about a lot of monetary updates and how this is truly an emergency. There is a stock market crash, which is coming up. And I definitely have been listening to my friend, Neil McCoy Ward. I've also, there's a lot of, so Kitco News is also amazing to talk about, hey, like whatever is happening in the stock market. And yeah, I can just honestly keep going on and on and on, but they're talking about, hey, listen, 2021 and 2020, like the end of this year and going on to the next year is going to be really hard. There's really going to be some serious problems upcoming, and we're even looking to inflation. So I would, just be staying afloat. And if you can, not spend your stimulus check on small things. There were some YouTubers were, filming their wives who got their stimulus check early. She bought herself a brand new TV. She bought a bunch of snacks and all that. That's really cool for a little bit of time, but that money's going to go away. Like that's what money does. Like it's an exchange of energy. So soon I will have, I'm going to maybe show you guys what I had been doing for reading something called the Money Bible, which is an amazing book I really recommend doing. And everything is going to be okay. Just, keep your head up. Know that the election it's just a bunch of mudslinging. It's like, it's a bunch of stuff that you're just going to say, okay, I'm not really sure, like, who to vote for, and like it's already done. So we already know who's gonna win, and it's just like a whole pony show. You guys stay blessed. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay rebellious, think for yourselves. You have a mind of your own. And don't really, the fear is fodder for the masses. So stay awake, stay vigilant, and prepare for your plans for, like after this time comes, because there's a lot of energy to just be like suffocated in one spot, right? Which is mentally or even physically, it's a lot of energy too. So, all right, you guys take care. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later. Bye.